Appreciate you hitting the button. Welcome to the Hot Hustle Podcast with Hank. This is episode 95. You follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Hank. That's HYMPE. It's Hank. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up. Special guest in the building. We don't need to keep introducing you to the audience, but let's do it anyway. New
I was
listeners
about
every
to
day, B.
say, new listeners every day, B.
This is when you introduce yourself now. You've been here.
I thought you were going to introduce us.
No.
What up, though, everybody? My name is Tashi.
It's your girl, Jess G.
And we are the ladies of the What Up, Though podcast.
What up, though? Y'all that's what that song.
What up, though?
They want to act brand new and act like they ain't been here 1,000 times. Now, episode 95.
4 or 5. Who's counting?
Episode 95. Let's hit the rundown. E-Block Radio Network every Monday, 2 o'clock on the E-Block Radio Network. Tuesdays, 2 o'clock on the GFT Radio Network. Wednesdays is 216 The Blend, 12 midnight, 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Thursdays, we go to the WTNUphilly.com at 12:30. Friday is the I Say Podcast Radio Network at 10 a.m. Saturday is the THC Media at 10 a.m. Ladies, Sunday, we still have not filled in.
What the hell, guys?
I listened to an episode.
Why
I listened to an episode from like a year ago.
This Sunday slot in Cali. What the hell is going on? I listened to an episode
from a year ago where I was saying the same thing. Sundays, wide open.
Sundays, wide open. What are we doing here?
We got too much motion. It's okay because everything always work out for you. And it's going to come just around perfectly for you.
The best.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to hit the West Coast hard, baby. Now, How to Hustle Live Show. How to Hustle Live Show. March the 12th. Get your tickets now. Hit the link in my bio. Hit the QR code. It's on the physical tickets if you got one. It's on the posters if you around town and you run into one of those. You got no reason not to be hitting the link and getting them tickets March the 12th for the How to Hustle Live Show. 4901 Catherine Street at the barn. Doors is at 6. The show will be starting at 7 o'clock, whether you are there or not.
On the dot.
Yes, because we've had a few issues with, you know what I'm saying, on nigga time. How to Hustle seminars can still be purchased. Just DM me for those situations. Put you on game of how the whole podcast situation works. H2H Cleaning is at H2H Cleaning only. That is my cleaning company. Roof and plumbing, HVAC, cleanups, cleanouts, carpet and flooring, you name it, we can make it happen. And Custom Hustle World. Custom Hustle World. Get your custom t-shirts, jerseys, sweatsuits, jackets, however you need it. They are one of one unless you buy 4. Now, episode 95.
You didn't say that you operate the tri-state area, but if you make it worth your while, you'll slide.
Because I didn't get to the part where I got y'all to say where y'all were from. I had this, I know y'all paid. I know my girls is paid talent.
We just don't want you missing on opportunity.
I just wanted to make sure that they knew that they could slide for the hustle cleaning services.
No, I see. I see. This is
okay. My bad. This your show.
But no, see. Wow, man, put your feet up and get comfortable now, okay? Y'all are no longer guests here at How to Hustle Podcast. One, see, I appreciate when you're locked in, you know stuff like that. Like, hold up, Mike, you didn't hit that one. Mm-hmm. Now, ladies from What Up, though, could y'all let the audience know where y'all are from?
Technically, Detroit, Michigan.
Now, because they are technically in the minutes. in the Lansing section of the city. That's how much I know them. Now, if you need something on the H2H cleaning side of things, if you make it worth my while, I will slide out there and make it happen. Now, ladies, episode 95, How to Hustle Podcast, brand new year. So, we're probably going to have y'all on 4, 5, 7 times this year. Let's start it off right, though. What do we need to know about each other to coexist in relationships?
Men and women.
We are going to, yes, men and women. We are going to start with Jess on this one.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Because Tachi looked to the sky when we brought this up pre-show, but we wasn't going to tell everybody about that. Jess, let's go.
Well, when you sent the topic, I thought you meant living together, and nothing can prepare you to live with anybody. So I can give y'all some suggestions on what you should know, but you're not going to know until you really in that nigga face every day. Cleanliness.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, now that we stuck here and it's like, oh, so you're not going nowhere. Like, you ain't gonna never get mad and go stay at your mom's for 3 days. Like, what do we need to know to coexist?
Do you shower every day? Do you brush your teeth every day because I do. But there's people out there that don't.
Are you gonna smell?
Oh yeah, see, I gotta keep the
Comes
nuts and
down
the nuts
to-
and
Do you do in between flushes? Things
Hold up.
I gotta know.
niggas nuts and
Hygiene.
breath ain't right in 2023. Is that what we're doing over
You
here?
do in between flushes at home?
Yes. See?
This is my house.
These are things you don't know about a person until you ask.
I might
But
do
you
it
can't
in
be.
between flushes.
All right, see things right here. This is one. Before I let the guests go first, but we can't be talking about this is my house and this is your house when we living together. Soon as you decide to let that
I'm
nigga
saying
move
this is
in,
my house.
She's saying this her house now.
As
I'm not
in,
doing
I'm
in
not
between.
doing that.
okay. So what she's letting you know is, you saying you hit the courtesy flush before you go use the bathroom. Copy.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back to cohabitating. Cleanliness, hygiene. I need to be in the know. Second, sleep patterns. Do you sleep? Do you need the TV on to go to sleep? Do you need a light? Do you get up 17 times? Do you snore? Do you snore loud? Are you a wild sleeper? I need to know. Tell me ahead of time. I snore a little bit. Okay, let me go to sleep first. Just saying. What else? Are you with me?
Jess, you gonna empty the clip or is you gonna let Taj jump in?
Oh,
She gotta.
I told you I'm coexisting currently. So
I'm not.
This sounds like Jess is shooting live rounds at this nigga. This is what this sounds like to me.
No, but sleeping patterns are important, especially if you have someone that y'all work alternate schedules or just different schedules in general. Some people sleep with the TV on. If you don't sleep with the TV on, that can be a huge thing. And how are we supposed to sleep in the same room when I sleep this way and you sleep another way?
Or if you be with a nigga's ass in your sleep.
I give you just a sneak peek.
Do you sleep with your eyes open?
My wife.
Now you just
wow.
sorry. Because who sleep with their eyes open?
My cousin.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Your cousin needs to go to the doctor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need to go see about that.
Not closed all the way.
I don't like that.
So this is what I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need you to send him this episode telling me we only accept 5 stars and book yourself a doctor's appointment ASAP because you need to get that looked at.
There's nothing wrong with them. They just
if I roll over, hold up.
You can't live together.
It's nothing like health-wise they can do about it.
Hey, Taj, if the first time I'm sleeping at your crib, I roll over and look at you and your joints is here and you knocked out.
They're not wide open like that, but they don't
I'm telling you now. I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna be treating your ass like a dead body. I'm gonna be like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm driving over what's the Laurendorfs and all of that. I'm skirting out of this joint because she's tripping over here. Her eyes is here.
Yes.
You snoring and your eyes here? Oh no.
Well, ain't no way you about to sit here and look at me while you sleeping. No, I'm closing them bitches like they do the dead bodies. Here you go. Let me help you out there.
That was funny.
All right, come on, Taj. What you need to do to coexist?
I need to know somebody's temperament. That's number one. Number one.
You need to know their temperament.
I need to know your temperament.
You know if they take daily showers.
Yes. I need to know if when I tell you that your ass stink, if you're gonna try to swing on me. How is this conversation gonna go?
Why are we stinking in 2023? Like, what are we doing with our hygiene situations?
You'd be surprised. You don't be in the streets that much.
No, I'm not.
But if you hit a day party, it's real easy to get a whiff of a nigga that's been outside all day, sweating and drinking Hennessy.
Oh man. So you talking just a little Axe body spray on? Like he ain't
like they don't even care. I feel like niggas just don't be thinking they stink. And I feel like that means you stink all the time. If you don't smell yourself.
One of my cousins told me, you never stink. I'm like, is that a compliment? My cousin told me that before, like, you never stink. I'm like, is that a compliment or is that like a shot? Because I'm not really sure.
Some people don't have an odor, like at all.
Yeah. I need to know your temperament though. Hygiene is important, but I need to know your temperament. I need to know how you communicate. I don't know. I feel like I work everything around like knowing those things. Okay, so what's some shit that be bothering me now?
What do you have a low sex drive or high?
A higher.
I believe that is number one on on the list.
That's
that
gonna be
was a
number 2 on my list.
Is it
that was a
high or
toy.
low? Because
In
that's the
Scrabble,
thing.
that would be like a 6-word score joint that you just hit right
Yeah. I can definitely deal with I can deal with high, but low, you gotta get out. We can't live together. We can't. We can't.
That's all it's about.
No, but I'm not gonna deal
I
with
mean,
that.
it
It
not
ain't about
all,
that
but
being
like,
all it's about, but I'm not gonna deal with that shit. I'll tell you what. Now, if you're unable, maybe we can work something out. We can discuss an arrangement. But nigga, you just don't want to? No, you
There's
can't
no
be
desire.
here with me.
You
You can't be here with me. You
you're
gotta
in
get
your
the fuck.
early to mid 40s, and you've been doing this since you were 15.
And you gonna keep doing it if you fucking with me. What? What?
that's what I'm saying. If you in here talking about, no, I'm good. Like, she done came
I'm
out here
good
in a
on some
superhero
ass?
outfit. Yeah. She done
What?
came in here. She done lotioned down and all that. And now you like, oh, no, I'm
Freshly
good.
waxed.
She
Showered,
like, he
shaved.
like, yeah, but the Pistons is on, you know. DVR broke, so.
But the Pistons are on.
Pistons is on, girl.
Bro,
Their defense is terrible.
There's not a lot of shit.
Ain't no defense.
It's not a lot that's gonna make me mad, but let me tell you,
They can put me in the game.
that's gonna
That's what I'm
piss me
saying.
off.
Yeah, if you with somebody and like they got a low drive, that begins to feel like rejection. Now you like, damn, well, is it me? So then you got to go
Do
out,
I
test the
smell?
water. That's
Do
what I'm
I
saying. Now you
see?
got to go out, test the waters, do a little harmless cheating just to make sure it's not you. You know what I'm saying?
A little harmless cheat,
A
exactly.
little harmless cheating. You know,
And then
you
a
just
little harmless cheat turned into a big old cheat.
Yeah,
All right, now I'm a cheater.
It's a little harmless.
Yeah, a little harmless.
There's
Nothing wrong with a little harmless cheat.
A little practice
You know.
to make sure that you still got it.
What did my man Martin say exactly? I had to see if I still had it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got it.
Period.
All right, let me see here. For me, number one for us to coexist has to be that the woman understands that I have feelings too. I may not be, yeah, all and bitching all the goddamn time, but I think shit and feel shit just the way you do. I'm not gonna be like overtly putting it all out there all the time.
Right.
It's not gonna be I got an attitude. Well, you know, you got them type niggas. It's nothing worse than a bitch ass dude. Like, but them niggas who like overly emotional and he always got to express himself. Like, you can tell he got raised by his 2 aunts and his mom. But we're not talking about them types. Just women never seem to understand that we think and feel shit too. You know what I'm saying? So let's always keep that in mind. The nigga feels shit too.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, let's communicate and understand this shit before we even get in this situation. Like your sleeping habits and you need the TV on. Me and my wife, our biggest problem with sleep is she always cold, I'm always hot. So it's either like I can't sleep through nothing, she can sleep through anything. It could be a Hurricane Katrina and the roof blew off the house. She probably won't wake up.
That's me.
But if a piece of paper fall off the dresser, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Now I'm up for the next 4 hours.
No, hell no.
And my shit be bad. I'm sitting there, eyes watering, look like I'm crying, yawning for the last 3 hours, just in the bed, can't go to sleep. I'm woke now.
I can't live like that. That's the torture.
Yeah, hygiene and shit though, like
a little melatonin or something.
You need to sleep.
The hygiene and shit that y'all brought up, like that is baffling. That grown ass people is out here like needing to be told to take a shower.
Funky.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't possibly have cracked on a chick and went like, "What the fuck was that? What does that means? I'm cool."
I think it was B. Simone who was like, "I take a shower every 2 to 3 days," and I really can't imagine.
Do you take a bath in between?
A shower every 2 to 3 days?
Does she take baths in between?
No. She's saying like,
yeah, you tipping.
She's saying like, okay, let's say I took my shower at like 11 p.m. on Sunday. I may not shower again until
Wednesday at 6. Oh no, yeah, it's not cool. You're a woman, so like you don't know if it's Shark Week. You know what I'm saying? I know you used the bathroom at some point. You know what I'm saying? You can't have them drawers on from Sunday night and it's Tuesday morning. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, once you hit that 24-hour mark, it's like, all right.
I gotta freshen up.
I need to do something.
I gotta start over. And don't let you have no body hair, because that shit holds odor. So you got hair on your armpits and your fucking coochie?
Yeah, see, I didn't know niggas
Now
was
you
living foul
stink.
like this.
Yeah,
I wore the
they do.
see me. I wore the same
Or-
dickie for a winter straight. I didn't stink one time. Drawers was changed and cleaned every day. Like, okay,
And
I'm not
there-
that kind of guy. I don't understand. What do you mean? It's one thing you do walk in some niggas' cribs and be like, cuz it smell like nuts in here. Like, what is going on?
nuts.
Like,
Who do
you
nuts?
got to take
Bro,
care of
like
this.
a gym locker, like a men's locker room.
Like
Yeah, you gotta take
Like
care of this, huh?
my cousin room smell like that. I'd be like, here no.
You be
There you
putting
go.
her in there.
Like, open the window.
One day she gonna be like, it stinks in here.
See, what you gonna have to do is throw in some plugins when you throw her in the room the next time.
Right.
So go plug one of these in
Ain't
when you
gonna
plug
know
it. When you,
Like,
yeah.
here's a necklace.
Here's a candle. I bought you a candle for Christmas.
Lady, right now.
Oh, that's
Tell me this now. What do you think is the hardest thing to accept once you is coexisting with somebody else? Like,
Mine is like that sex shit is, if it's not right, that's hard. But I feel like communication is really hard, because it's one thing like trying to communicate on a regular, but communicating about every little thing, like you really start having you got to think like you that other person. Like, dang, is this gonna hurt their feelings, or like I gotta talk to them about this or talk to them about that, depending on what they want to know and don't know. You gotta be used to it.
I would really just say like learning the daily routine, like, and getting and adjusting your routine and them adjusting theirs to make sure that it fits. Because when you used to just getting you and your kid ready for school, and now you got to think about like, oh, this person got in late, or oh, this person is still asleep when I'm getting up. Like, when usually you just can stump around the house, blast the radio at 7 a.m. freely, just being considerate of another person, I would say, is a really big thing.
the hardest thing is to think about we and not me. Because the first thing that we go to is, we ain't do that in my house. When I like, that's the first thing we always say. And it'd be like, if I'm always trying to do the shit that we did in my house, you try and do the shit that went in your house, then we're not doing what's gonna work for our house.
Yeah.
Right.
We can't get stuck into, like you said, all right, 7 o'clock, we blast the radio because me and my daughter,
Right.
I'm
And
trying
that's
to get
what
her
I
up.
used to do. Get up in the morning, turn the radio on.
But once we get into them situations where we're gonna cohabitate, then we gotta understand, we gotta compromise. The whole situation becomes a compromise. Like walking my daughter to school, her school used to be like 3-4 blocks from the house. And wilding out, we would do now you wild out. That's how I wake her up in the morning to get her to wake up to go to school. But if my wife just worked the overnight shift, we can't be doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to be like, all right, look, mommy's tired. You can't go in the room. You got to be considerate and thinking about that type of shit. But you can't just be like, oh, well, this is how we did it in my house, and this is what I'm still doing. Because now that nigga ain't got his sleep. Now, when you come tap him on the shoulder and he telling you he in his feelings and going, I don't even want nothing. Now you out here checking your DMs talking about, oh, he just want us on the podcast.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
You brought up a good point about like I don't remember what you said exactly, but even just like, oh, how I grew up versus how you grew up. Like, we had a few months ago, it was a debate over the dishwasher. I use the dishwasher. You never use the dishwasher. You ain't grow up with a dishwasher. And you wouldn't even think that something like that would even be a conversation. But it's just like, oh, I went to, where the forks? They in the dishwasher. Why you just didn't wash them?
Because
I use the dishwasher.
I had a dishwasher till I was 25. When I moved out of my house, the first apartment had a dishwasher. When I moved into, like, me and my cousin left the bachelor pad, and I walked in this joint, I'm like, there ain't no dishwasher in this bitch. Who gonna wash these dishes? Because it damn sure ain't me. And I said this a couple weeks ago on the podcast. If my wife, this is before she was my wife, but If she wasn't over for 3-4 days, man, them forks was in that sink.
Oh hell
Like,
no.
I'm not handling these. I can't win this contest. I hate doing the dishes. I
You
will
need
supply you
plastic
with
forks and
all.
plastic plates. I mean,
That's
paper
what I'm
plates.
saying. And that's how I start. Just look, I ain't having no company. I could drink this orange juice straight out the container. I don't need no cups. I don't need to buy no forks. I don't need to buy no plates because I'm not using none of that shit. I'm not cleaning nothing. Only thing I'm cleaning is the pan that I just fried, whatever in. Like, other than that, that shit gonna be in the sink. Like, I can't do this shit. I'll hate that shit for a week before I clean them dishes.
Or even with like cooking, like I clean as I go. Tashi does not. If we live together, we need separate kitchens.
Or we can't look when the other person's cooking. Like, don't come in here until I'm done. Because the kitchen be a wreck when I'm in there. And then
that's another one that
I don't
want to
clean nothing up once I'm done eating.
I don't want to clean the whole time I'm cooking.
Once I'm eating, like, okay, that should be the only thing dirty.
Well, I feel like
I want
I'm
to sit,
cleaning
relax,
shit
and enjoy my
while
food
the food is actually cooking. Like, that's when I'm ready to clean. But not like, oh,
if you sat down and start eating that plate, you ain't getting back up to clean nothing.
I will.
So
and I'm not. Unless it's like much later.
I know I'm
not.
not.
I fell asleep and then the next morning was like, oh shit.
Usually
I forgot to put the food up.
If I gotta like bake something or fry something or air fry it, or it's like whenever it's cooking, that's when I'll do dishes.
Yeah, you got.
Or I'll wait till it's done. It's cooling off right now.
Tell me this:
I could be doing
is this something that would make y'all mad? Because I'm picky as hell. So if my wife makes something, she'd be like, "If you ask me, did you like it? You just opened the door for me to answer this question honestly." Now, my mom can cook damn near any and everything, so it'd be like, "Well, actually, that was a little too salty," and because I know how to cook, so I'll be like, "This is how much you should put in there." Or this is way too much. This is not enough. Like, would you be offended by that?
I wouldn't be offended, but if it's all the time, I'm gonna be like, all right, cook your own food, nigga. Like, I feel like if it's a criticism for every single thing, but you can also, ladies, stay in your lane. If you never made lamb chops, maybe cook them lamb chops yourself first. Do a little test run.
That's what I do.
Little taste test. Or ask somebody who has cooked it, like, hey, how do you cook this? Go on TikTok. I literally been looking at the same recipe for some Parmesan crusted chicken. Look up a recipe. Don't be out here just cooking shit and you don't have a clue what the fuck are you doing, and then be mad if a nigga be like, I didn't really care for it.
See, my thing would be like this, because like I said, I'm honest about the picky shit. So if I know you don't know how to make it, like you just said, lamb chops, we gonna run through this together the first time, so that I can show you this is how I like it. Because if you just making it copy, if we just we just talking and I'm just sliding over for we really came here for one of these lamb chops. Like, all right, I can suffer through two of these. Yeah, I can suffer through two of these that I didn't really like. But if like you gonna be here every day, then it's like, oh no, well, like actually, we put paprika on the shit the way that I like it.
And that's my thing. You're not about to be complaining about my cooking and you don't cook. You're not gonna complain about my cooking and your ass don't cook, and you're not gonna complain about every meal.
Is it complaining?
But that's why I said
genuinely don't like
well,
it?
I feel like if you ask about it, then you open the door. Because remember when that nigga I was talking to wanted me to make that fucking fried chicken?
Yeah.
And I don't cook. Stay in your lane. I don't cook fried chicken.
That was my point.
I'm not frying no motherfucking chicken. And that nigga complained about the chicken. Bitch. And to me, I'm like, oh,
but I nice. But
see, right. The problem there is, like I said, you ask me. If you don't ask me, I'm not just gonna come in criticizing for the sake of criticizing, because we gotta understand when you're in these situations, if we pick at every little thing, all we're gonna do is argue. And the person I said this.
Luckily, I have a nigga that ain't picky, but you can tell if you're cooking for somebody if they like it or not. Like you can tell.
My nigga love everything I make.
So
every time I cook something.
But luckily, when it comes down to like foods, we kind of have similar tastes. So it's nothing that's really, if anything,
that's important too.
If anything, I make stuff that he wouldn't have thought to make, and he be like, "Oh, this was good."
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, all y'all niggas be wanting is chicken for real.
I feel like dietary needs are important too, because people be so vegetarians and
niggas be wanting
vegans,
some
and
fried
some
chicken.
niggas be wanting fried chicken every day. Me and my dude not eating no fried. The dude I'm with don't even eat chicken or beef or none of that shit. So we eating fish. And what if I ain't like fish? I can't deal with my house smelling like fish every day, and I don't even like fish.
That's why you gotta put lemon juice in it. You know what I'm saying? Let's kill that fish.
That make it smell, not smell.
Yes. Low lemon juice in
I mean,
the water.
I'm saying if I didn't like it, I don't care. Because
Little lemon juice in the water.
mean,
If you're doing a salmon, a little orange on the top of him, citrus will kill all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. I know how to cook. So
that's a great idea.
yeah,
I'm gonna bring that up. I don't cook the fish around here.
Yeah, I'll give the
You
criticism.
can like boil a lemon or boil an orange, and that'll cut the smell.
Well, I said you need that citrus on that fish. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that fishy ass.
If it's fish, I'm
just light a candle.
I'm not cooking it. So.
Bath and Body Works candle will take all of that funk out.
I'ma just light a candle. That's fucked up.
I just show up and I ask for my plate the same way that he do when it's time for me to cook.
See, that's another thing. Don't make my plate. I'm picky. Like I said,
I don't like making plates.
I listen. Tell people all the time.
I feel like it come with time though. Plates. Like over time, like you know what your nigga like, and that nigga gonna know what you like.
Yeah, but I might not
know how I might feel that day.
Yeah, like that copy. Hey, touch. I'm not. I eat today. I'm hungry. Like you gave me two wings. What is this? I'm hungry.
Or I might not want that much, or I might
don't really want that much today. I don't really like this shit that you just made.
This goes back to communication. Well, how much food do you want? Or I'll be like, come in here and tell me what you want on your plate.
I can just do it at that point.
You could.
I feel like that's just not a thing for me. Like,
I make everyone's plate. If you're in my house, I'm more than likely gonna make you a plate.
I'm not.
So
I'm gonna be like, food's done.
You make my plate all the time.
Plates are right here.
And a drink.
I make your plate.
That's a lie.
I make your plate because you make my plate.
Well, maybe y'all niggas need to start making plates.
Why?
Why not?
What we doing works just fine.
Because you make my plate.
And what I do for you works just fine for us. I will always make your plate.
I make the kids' plate. But I ask them, like, do you want this? Do you want that?
Yes. The only way I'm making plates is one is the kids, or we at one of my family situations.
Yeah.
Because then it's like
it's a certain way that the food is supposed to be too. If it's like a meal that like shit is supposed to be a certain way, I can understand you making plates then. Like
now I would say if it's a large family function, I feel like you can make your own plate. If it's a bunch of different foods,
it depends on what's the family function. Like, these my cousins that you know, like you got 3 of their phone
numbers. If it's Thanksgiving, you can make your own plate. It's too much food.
Yeah,
I don't know what you
picking
want.
And choosing.
I mean, honestly, I do have an idea of what you want, if I'm being honest. But
Thanksgiving though is not going to be we're not going to the cousin that you don't really know crib or nothing. If we're going to somewhere, like I said, if it's your cousins, your mom, and then I know them, all right, yeah, I can make my own plate. But we over here, these niggas, I don't really know them like that. Oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah, give me 2, give me another scoop of this. Cause I'm gonna do the same thing for you, cause you don't want to be all over here in any of these niggas shit, cause you don't really know them like that.
I mean, if everybody making their own plate, I still gotta make your plate. Like you can't get in line behind me.
So all right, this is always a joint too. Now, me and you together, and Tachi say, "Oh, Hank, you want me to make your plate? You got a problem with that?"
Nope. Can you make mine too?
I make
got 2 hands.
Sure.
Let me catch a nigga making my wife a plate. Parties over.
If it was her, I wouldn't care. If it's some bitch I don't know,
I guess that's a situation I haven't been in. I haven't really been in a large setting party where I've had to make a plate. So I don't really know.
That's what I'm saying. Cause did you just offer my wife a plate? Like, all right, just copy.
Nigga, you want to fight?
I feel like it's every man for themselves on Thanksgiving. Like, I'm hungry too. Especially if you got kids and you trying to, luckily my kid is old enough. My kid is old enough to get her own food, but if we have smaller kids, like I gotta get everybody plate, I gotta get in line 3 times. Nah, I'm
That's when you
exhausted.
get in your
I'm not
waitress
even
bag
hungry
and
no
you
more.
got 3 joints down your arm. Like,
No. Yeah.
all right, now, ladies, what up, though? I know y'all was just on a break. You're coming back. Whoa, look at the looks that y'all just gave me. What was that?
I
There,
didn't.
now, there
I
was
didn't
no
change my
enthusiasm in
face.
the "we're coming back" right there. As soon as I said we're coming back, y'all both looked like, oh fuck, we are.
We're coming back in our own fashion.
And what does that mean for the new listeners who have not heard from the ladies of the What Up Though
It's
podcast?
106 episodes y'all niggas can listen to
While we get our
while
shit
we
together.
figure it out.
For real.
Until you listen to all 106.
If y'all want some suggestions, y'all can DM us on which episodes are the best ones to listen to.
God
I
damn, you
suggest
want
starting
niggas to
around
tap into
59.
all 106? What if I only made it to 104? God damn, you don't care about my opinion?
I
Say,
guess
yo, you
we
missed,
care about
you
your
missed-
opinion, Hank.
He said, yo, you missed episode 58. I ain't fucking with you.
I couldn't even tell you what episode 58 was.
What do you mean you haven't seen 58?
But no, we worked really hard last year, and we had a lot of shit happen last year, like in our personal lives. And you know, we just taking it slow. We jumping in
We're
to
trying
what's
not to
best.
burn ourselves out.
So when we be like, for a prime example today, when we did them 2 episodes earlier, and I was like, I don't want to record 2 episodes, 2 more.
Tired.
And she was like, yeah, me neither. Like, we're very, do you want to do it? No, you don't want to do it.
Right there.
If I don't want to do it, she's fine. If she don't want to do it, I'm fine. So we're rebranding. We're figuring it out.
And we're trying to be a better team in every aspect. So we're going off the feel, off the vibes of everything. We usually
Are we doing another live show this year? Is that the goal?
We haven't talked about it, but yes.
Yes. In a perfect world, absolutely.
An annual live show, perhaps.
Copy that. There we go. Give the people something to look forward to. As long as we don't try to schedule it for anniversary weekend like y'all did last year, because then Jess gonna tell me Detroit is lovely this time of year.
It is. It's the best time you should travel. But your wife, y'all just gotta make a trip out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was our anniversary. I don't think that one was gonna swing.
Yeah, not that weekend. We'll do another.
Yeah, like
so many,
that wasn't even our original.
All the date night spots in July. Like I mean, in
we
the
can
summer.
double date.
Y'all can double date.
Who can double date? I'm talking about you and me. And them.
Oh, I see.
I
thought you were saying with that man.
Then you just invited some niggas.
So crazy.
She just told you about how she wasn't cohabitating with the nigga and his drive was low and she did a little harmless cheating.
Oh, that's not my nigga.
No one said that they did that.
You said that.
Who brought up cheating? Hold on. Don't get me in trouble.
We're not talking about real cheating. Harmless cheating isn't the same thing as real cheating.
I
do not cheat.
Black women don't
cheat.
Cheat.
Black men don't cheat. So, I don't know about the women, but black men don't cheat.
That is a statement.
Black niggas do.
I said black men. I didn't say anything about the niggas in the back. I said
I know some niggas.
I know some niggas my damn self.
Idiots. They were like, it's not just black men don't cheat. It's black men don't cheat. I'm like,
black men, comma, don't
cheat. Don't cheat.
All right, this is black something we talked.
Because you said you was cheating.
Black. Oh man, I almost slipped up.
I saw that nigga.
This is something we talked about. This is something we talked about off mic, but we about to bring it up now because we're gonna do this. Give people a sneak peek as we talked about. We're gonna do the how to do a live show, and we're gonna turn it into a show that you can purchase. You know what I'm saying, you DM us at What Up Though Pod or at I Am Hype, and we can get you that episode. Once we do it, we'll let you know. We'll have it all out there. Give me one thing that y'all learned about doing the live show that you'll take into the next time. Like, this was the learning experience. I didn't know this that I needed to know that'll help me out for the second show. Just one. We don't want to give everybody the whole clip right here. You know what I'm saying?
Make it interactive. Don't sit in think you gonna sit in
And
front of
just
these
talk.
people
Yeah.
and talk and have them listen to you as if they're streaming on Apple Music.
Make it an experience.
Making an experience and an event something that they've never been to before, and that is making them a part of the show. That's the whole point. It's a live show. We want y'all to interact. We want you to have fun. We want you to tell your friends, like, hey, I went to this live show. You got to come next time. The more involved of the audience, the better. Make it so that you're not doing nothing but passing the mic.
Right.
Make it so that they are having their own experience. At least that's what worked out for us.
Mine would be to keep a backup. Keep a backup. Well, for you, you might not need all this. For us, we needed a backup makeup artist, backup photographer.
I didn't need a makeup artist. I was good.
I know. We needed a backup hairstylist.
Did we need a hair?
We
I
didn't
had
need it,
braids.
but we need to have on hand a backup photographer, backup DJ, backup everything.
A plan B. Have a plan B. Because whatever
because shit can go left
the
quick.
day of, and you just be like, what the fuck?
Because we were almost SOL with the makeup.
Mine would be shit gonna go wrong, and you just got to be quick on your feet when it do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can't let whatever the fire is. You can't let it turn into an inferno where now it's just fucking everything up.
Mm-hmm.
You see that the fire is starting, just start throw a little water on it, move on.
Yep.
You could dwell on that shit tomorrow, tonight, after the show. Don't get caught up in that one thing.
And
shit
tomorrow,
is
when you think about
wrong.
it, you're gonna be like, "Damn, we pushed through that and kept going."
Exactly.
Made it
And
happen.
that would be the thing that shit gonna go wrong, and that's cool. But don't let it be everything. You just got to keep focusing on the reason we came here, so that I can do this show to entertain these people, and thank you for buying these fucking tickets. That's the whole situation. So, all right, that was the Ladies of the What Up Doe podcast. Y'all throw out your handles real quick. Are the DMs wide open? Are they closed? Like, what's the situation?
It depends. Slide and you'll see.
Copy that.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Go ahead.
Never know.
Hey,
you might be on my
shooters.
list for when they become open. I remember you.
One thing I always say, man, shoot or shoot. I can't take any of this with me. So back when I was in the, in the gym, I would let them all go. That was the Ladies of the What Up Doe podcast. Shouts out to my girls. That's episode 95 of the Hot Hustle podcast for Hype. We are out.